Alright, remember these guys? That's right, no more Stormtrooper. Their Twitter went down and their website went down. Okay, so this is me setting the record clear that I will always like to give correct information. I don't like to spread misinformation. In that case, I did all my research, which is tried and true to a certain extent. If you were to pull this type of stuff, and of course they can call this as rug pull, which is very, very sad. Good news is we have not spent a dime. The project didn't take off, so in one sense this is a very, very good lesson for both me and you. Plus this is the one that I actually pay attention and get as much information as I can. Of course there are previous projects that I follow has the same effect. One of them is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's interesting. And before I begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button and help this channel grow, and let's set the record clear. Or rather, I'm going to set the record clear is that I don't like rug pull projects, right? 100%. 100%. And in this case, for the Stormtrooper, they did have a few official license per se. Now this can be many things. On one end is the legitimacy. That's how I butchered my language today. The English language, the legitimacy of a document. It's very hard to prove. That's one. That's why we want to do as much research as I can, provide information, and after that, do the best call. And of course, there is a dispute. I've checked everything. Right? Both Wikipedia. The website itself, Shackleton Design, that's the Stormtrooper thing, and everything sorts of check out, right? Of course, there's a dispute. Now let's go to the dispute. The dispute is with LucasArts on the US soil. Now that is very critical to this particular project. It's because Stormtrooper, they might be riding up the hype of Star Wars, and then they cannot promote under the Star Wars banner, obviously. So that might, that's not might. I think that's the most obvious indication that a lot of people will say that's a rug pull, but that's the most obvious reason that this project unable to take off, right? That's sad, which is sad. I'm sad, right? Because I thought I might be able to get an NFT that is under a legit NFT per se, that is not to say under Star Wars, like properly legitimate from the owner. That's the key. And after one studio pull out, Tyranno Studio pulls out, followed by Supremacy Games, and everything shuts down. So that's that. So what do we learn? We learn that even though we have all the documents, in fact in my case, I've managed to get as much proof that the project is legit in this case, right? I did dig up. Whereas the Teenage Mutant TMNT previously, not the Funko one, there was one that was around the corner, like early, I think early this year or mid this year, they launched, right? Like literally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has their NFT thing. They have their Discord, they have their website, and I don't think they have their website. I didn't check their website, so that's one small little thing that I missed out. But they have their Discord and everything, Twitter, they were like full on marketing. And then one fine day they says, oopsie, we cannot get the license to sell this NFT, and poof, gone like this, right? I think I can search for the the Twitter handle. Let me see. Let's see if I can get them. No. Yeah, I don't think I can find it. Anyway, moving on is so this time I did more research, right? Make sure they have a website, went to their Discord, checked their they are not a new Discord group. See, the thing is they are under an existing project, or rather under existing project manager per se, because Supremacy Game has been quite here per se, and so it's under them. So I went to Discord, do all my research, check, and of course a lot of people in Twitter say it's a rug pull, which I have my sensors up, and that's the reason why I put a lot of warnings. And The next thing is, of course, find the design, not the design itself, the letter and everything. In fact, they even put it out, their what do you call this? Their letter of approval, which comes out to be maybe a bit lackluster. I don't know why they closed anyway. They just suddenly announced we are closing today, and then it's today. Technically, it's my today, could be your yesterday. Yeah, and that's it. Poof, gone with the wind. So that's that. Even though with a lot of research that you have done under a project, things like this can happen. And of course, people like me, I like to get into a lot of projects. Sometimes I'll make video out of them, especially if I'm interested, particularly Vivi and of course Wax Studios. So these are the two main house that I'm following as much as I can. And of course, Vivi has Star Wars, which I'm gonna go a little bit, not sponsored by them, but just a slight little fill in the gap of information if you want to collect NFT that is big brand like Marvel, DC, Star Wars, stuff like that. And yeah, so no matter how much research you get, in fact, Vivi, when it first came out, I was very, very skeptical. And these are the things where I have to try. There's no way you know whether the project will rug pull you or not. Of course, I would say stay on the fence of saving your money. Don't simply spend, and that's that. Of course, it's not a financial advice to get on all this stuff because NFT is still a volatile product per se in this particular time. And that's that. Like, no matter how much research you've done, if it's too good to be true, I think it's still hand down to the gut feeling. If it's too good to be true, most likely it's a scam. That's, I think so far, most of the project, if it's too good to be true. But at the same time, I did all my research, present as much as I can, and that's that. And of course, that's to my accountability to make sure that this information is out to you as well. And that's it. That's the purpose of this video. Now, being said, if you still want some Star Wars NFT that is legit, Vivi has it. And in this case, it's coming November 3rd for the droid collection. You get R2D2, and I don't think there's a little bit more option news yet, so we'll wait for it. Usually they will launch this, so this 3rd of November, so tomorrow most likely they'll put a medium article saying what will you get for this drop. It says 4 iconic droids, so I'm gonna say R2D2, C3PO, BB-8, and one more. Who will fill in the gap of the 4th one? And if I were to put it this way, let's see. I know they have a rarity, so they have common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. Now, who will take the secret rare spot? That's tough. That's really, really tough. Oh no, C3PO is not a droid, right? No, it is a protocol droid. What am I talking about? So C3PO should be in. C3PO, R2D2, BB-8, because that's the 3 most popular droid, and then the 4th one. 4th, who would take the 4th droid? Well, if you know, let me know down in the comments below. And that's that. And of course, we have DC drops as well, which is nice, right? DC NFT. I got the Superman comic. It's fantastic. Anyway, took too much time to do this accountability video, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, my friends, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, I might probably get into another proper project per se. Nah, we really did our research, so that's on me.